Hallo, meine liebe Leute! Today is the first session of the German A1 A2 refresher course, no? So we are supposed during the first session we are supposed to do a baseline session, baseline thing. So I asked one of our students here to give me an example of a sentence, no? So kahit anong sentence, so it's okay na may error, it's okay na may kulang or something. We are here to correct those and look for the explanations kung bakit ganun yung nangyari sa sentences, no? So I've got this sentence from one of our students. Okay? So let's have a look. Ich gebe meiner Frau viele Blumen. So if we are going to inspect the sentence, meron tayong makikitang errors, no? Kaunti lang naman, very minor. No? So for example, no? Itong si Blumen. Of course, lahat ng nouns ay dapat capitalized, no? So let's make this a capital letter. Kulayan natin, no, para matandaan natin yung errors na kinorek natin. So, Blumen, dapat yan ay capitalized because all nouns in German are capitalized. That's why madali natin silang hanapin sa sentences or sa text. No? We can easily spot nouns in sentences and texts because they are capitalized. And you will see that there's a blue line or anong klaseng line ba to? Blue wave. Blue wave under the word blumen because it tells us na there we have a spelling error, no? This is a common error and I assume not only our student, I would also have this error because for sure blumen is one of those words that we learned from listening, not from reading, from listening. So natutunan nyo siya, siguro maybe you've heard this from your friends, from your partners, this word blume und blumen. And if our ears are not yet really trained to listen to German words and sentences, madaling isipin na siguro maybe this is umlaut because it's plural. But in the case of Blumen, Blumen, walang umlaut. Ang merong umlaut ay yung Bruder. Der Bruder. Oops. Bruder, singular. Die Brüder. Okay? Good. So, those were the only two errors that I have noticed, yung capitalization ng lahat ng nouns and then yung umlaut sa u, okay? Next, ich gebe meiner Frau viele Blumen. I asked my student a while ago, why did he use meiner? Because we have learned in A1 that meine Frau signifying my wife, my woman. Woman is Frau, meine Frau, my wife. No, so the question is, why is it minor? Minor Frau. Okay? The answer would lie on the fact that in Germans as well as in English, nouns can have different roles, no? It's not that obvious in English, but in German, malaking difference, malaking changes ang nangyayari sa noun, not only noun but pronouns when it comes to their roles in the sentences, no? So in your A1 and A2, you have learned about the declensions, yung mga tinatawag nating declination, so declensions, or yung casus. So ano ba yung tinatawag nating casus? We have the nominative, accusative, accusative, dative, and then genitive, no? In some cases, medyo hindi ganito yung pagkakasunod-sunod sa mga libro, no? Hindi ganito yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga casus. But for now, let's use this order kasi ito yung madalas na from easiest to most difficult na intindihin na casus ng mga nouns and pronouns natin, no? So, itong mga casus na sinasabi natin, this tells us which role do our does our noun or our pronoun assume in the sentence? Ito yung nagsasabi kung ano ba yung role ng noun or pronoun natin sa sentence, no? Casus tells us the role of our noun and pronouns in the sentence. And since our nouns not only exist as nouns in our sentences, we can see the declensions are seen, letter S. So we can also see the declensions in the articles. Saan pa ba? Adjectives. What else? Prepositions, no, are seen in the articles, adjectives, and prepositions used. Okay, so let's go back to seen in. No, so let's go back to this 4. No, so nominative, it is where the noun or the pronoun acts as the subject of the sentence. No, noun or pronoun acts as subject sa sentence, no? So whenever you learn a new word, always look at the sentence, how it is used in the sentence, no? Because sa German, very important ang context, no? Context, okay? So nominative, accusative, genitive, dative. Let's put a number, okay, para madaling hanapin. Accusative naman, yung noun and pronoun natin acts as object. And sometimes, yung mga nouns, they are also the nouns are objects of the prepositions, or meron tayong mga nouns used with accusative verbs. No? So, same lang din yan dito kay dative. The noun or the pronoun acts as an object, or yung mga nouns natin ay object ng mga accusative, yung mga nouns natin ay object ng mga dative prepositions, or they are used with dative verbs. Okay, let's copy this here. And this one, yan. Oops, Entschuldigung. Okay. So, yan yung malaking pagkakaiba ni accusative and dative. Sa English, ito yung tinatawag natin, yung mga objects ng accusative. Ito yung mga tinatawag natin. These are what we call direct objects. And they are used with transitive verbs. Sa English, itong dative, these are our indirect objects, and they are used with, of course, with prepositions na may dative, though hindi to masyadong kita sa English, but they are used with intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs. So, definition of terms muna tayo before we go back to our sentence, no? Genitive. Genitive naman is used to show possession or to show relationship between two nouns, no? So in your A1 and A2, more on nominative, accusative ang discussions, because these 3 are the most important. Well, all of them are important, but Genitive is usually mostly used sa mga formal texts and so on. So, but since we are learning first that's foundations of the subject, German A1 and A2 is very heavy on these first three: nominative, accusative, and dative. No, genitive comes last because you genitive is used mostly not only with this showing possession or relationship, but also it's used with nouns with genitive prepositions, no? So nouns are used, or nouns are objects of, nouns are used with. It's not actually they are object, but used with genitive prepositions, no? So let's keep it that way muna. Now, how else can we identify the casus or the case of the noun sa sentence? No? So, in this case, we need the help of our articles. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, declensions are seen in the articles, no? Yeah, so these are our articles. You can screenshot this and then rewrite in your notes, no? Because you are going to use these tables up until your B1 and maybe even your B2. Yeah. Your B2, it's already assumed that you have already mastered this table, no? And I would also like to point out, you won't be able to memorize the table. What I always tell my students is that use this in sentences, or when you write or when you say sentences, you have to be attentive. You have to be very conscious of the words that you are using. Especially that when you are using prepositions, for example, yung mga meet with my friend. So with is a dative preposition. So meet meinem Freund. Mit meinem Freund. So possessive articles follow the declension of indefinite articles. So magiging siyang dative mit meinem Freund. No? Mit meinem ending im Freund. Okay? So take a screenshot. Do not just save it on your phone, but rewrite it as big as you can, maybe sa A3 or A4 na papel, so you can easily see it when you need to. And then maybe put it in front of your big notebook in your German class, okay? So these are our articles. You will see nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive, they have different articles. And along with that, different articles in terms of the gender, no? So, memorize na natin si nominative because yan yung pinakaunang inaral. Der Schwarze, die Schwarze, das Schwarze. So, medyo may kaunting challenge dito kay dative because si der ay naging dem, der, dem, den, no? So, we have to memorize these things. So, going back to this sentence, okay? Let's put that here. Ich gebe meiner Frau viele Blumen. So, in this sentence, we have here meiner Frau. No? We have also the pronoun ich, meiner Frau, und Blumen. So, let's go back to our definitions again. So, ang ating subject, our subject of the sentence is ich. So, that is our nominative. Ich. Meron tayong accusative. And meron tayong dative. Dative in this case will be your viele Blumen oder meine Frau. Okay? So, accusative will be Blumen or viele Blumen. And ang dative natin dyan ay si meine Frau. No? Good. So like what I've said, our dative na merong possessive pronoun, it follows the declension of your indefinite articles. Let's have a look if in this handout we have possessive pronouns. Wala, no, only in accusative and nominative. But yeah, minor Frau because ang nominative niyan ay meine Frau. Let's just look. Nominative ay meine Frau. But since this is dative, there should have a change in our possessive pronoun. So instead of lang ang ending, meron tayong er na ending. Ich gebe meiner Frau viele Blumen. So now in your sentences that I asked you to write a while ago, before the start of the class, try to identify which are your nominative, accusative, and dative. If it's accusative, make sure that it has the correct article or articles or correct ending of adjectives. No? So for the adjectives, I also have here guide for the adjectives, no? Yung mga ending ng adjectives. And same with dative, check if it has the same ending of or the correct ending of articles and adjectives, no? So this table here is useful because it doesn't only show the use of articles but how the adjectives are declined, yung mga changes in their endings when they are used in the together with the noun, no, when they are used or when they are written before nouns. Okay, you can click pause in this video and try to work on your sentences, and when you are done, send me your answers like this one with this format, and then I can correct them.